something. Might sting a little bit, but it's all love, so just bear with me. But I want to know, when is the last time you gave yourself that same energy that you so freely pour into everyone else? I'll wait. Because see, the truth is, for most of us, you've got this magical way of lifting people up, your friends, your family, your co-workers, hell, even the strangers in line at Starbucks or the grocery store might even feel your light. But the bold truth is, you can't keep pouring into others if your cup is bone dry. And I'm willing to bet, if we're being honest, your cup is looking a little empty right now. Welcome to episode 6 of the Badass Broadcast. I am the Queen Lady T, and today we are not sweating that empty cup of ours because we're about to flip the script. We are turning that big badass mirror inward to reflect all that brilliance and that power and that love back to you. And by the end of this episode, you are going to be feeling unstoppable. So let's get into it.
To the spotlight, let yourself shine. Every word, every beat, your truth.
All right, Lovebug. So supporting others is a gift, but your peace is non-negotiable. So let's get one thing clear. Your ability to support others is an absolute superpower. And I know at this point you're probably like, well, how many superpowers do I got? You are super, baby. I'm telling you, unstoppable. Not everyone has your capacity to inspire, to empower, to be that rock people lean on. That's why people are drawn to you like moths to a flame. And let's get to the truth of things. So there's a difference between being a light for others and setting yourself on fire to keep them warm. And for some of you, yeah, I'm talking to you. That hit hard if I'm talking to you. You've been burning at both ends for way too long. Here's the deal. Every time you show up for someone else, you're affirming your power. That's beautiful. It is beautiful. But imagine what would happen if you showed up for yourself with that same fierce dedication. Imagine pouring all that energy into your own dreams, your own healing, your own peace. You wouldn't just be unstoppable. You'd be a damn force of nature. So let's make this real. Right here, right now. Commit to prioritizing your peace like your life depends on it. Because, spoiler alert, it does. It does. Now, let's take this a step deeper. Grab a journal, a notebook, or the note app in your phone, and I want you to write down one piece of advice you've given someone recently. Think about it. Maybe you told your bestie, girl, you need to set boundaries. Or maybe you told your coworker, you've got to stop doubting yourself. You're amazing. Now, ask yourself the $1 million question. Am I living by this advice? Be honest. Are you setting those boundaries that you're telling other people they need to set? Are you owning your power that you're telling other people that they have? Or are you just out here giving sage advice like a queen while secretly running on fumes? Here's your action step. If you're not living by your own wisdom, it's time to realign. Rewrite that narrative. Take that advice and make it your mantra. Repeat it every single day until it's so ingrained in your soul that there's no room for doubt. You are not just the advice giver. You're the action taker. Step into it boldly and unapologetically. Now, here's another truth bomb for you. Let's talk about this empty cup business. You've heard the phrase 1,000 times. You can't pour from an empty cup. But have you ever really let it sink in? Refilling your own cup isn't selfish, it's survival. You're not here to run on fumes. You're here to thrive. And listen, I get it. I get it. I'm not just talking out of thin air. I live this truth every single day. Let me remind you, I am a homeschooling mother of 6 who works full time. Yeah, 6 kids. Well, technically 5 and a man-child, but for now, the man-child still counts as a whole nother job. So, but 6 kids, a full-time job, I'm homeschooling, I'm building a coaching program, I got podcasts to record, and a million other things that demand my attention. I'm always needed somewhere for something. But you know what? I've made a conscious decision to put myself first. And I don't care who don't like it. I don't care who don't like it. And I'll tell you a quick story. So just the other day, we were short at work and I was asked if I wanted to pick up some extra hours. Normally I would because, of course, why not get some extra money? I do have 6 kids, by the way. And genuinely, I love to help when I can. So I usually always say yes when I'm asked to pick up extra hours, as long as it's not like a day that I requested off. But I looked at my plate and I realized something. I'm already carrying enough. You know, I'm trying to get this program organized. This is extra time for me to spend with my kids, helping them start on some new lessons for homeschool. This is extra time for me to self-care, and my own peace of mind to protect. So respectfully, I declined. And it's not just work. Even at home, I've had to set boundaries because sometimes I have to look at my kids and say, hey, I need just a little time to myself. Let me go get grounded and centered, and then I'll come back and I'll hang with y'all. But just give me a minute to myself, please and thank you. Because let's be real, just the youngest 3 alone are enough to send me to the nut house. And if you have kids, you know exactly what I'm talking about, especially if you have some close in age. My youngest 3 are 6, and then I have 8-year-old twins. I call them the triplets. And because see, the thing is, I need that time to refill my cup. I can tell when my cup is getting empty and I gotta refill it. Even if it's just 10 minutes of me stepping away, it makes so much difference. And, you know, I hear women all the time saying like, you know, how am I supposed to have time to self-care? I got all these kids and everybody's calling me and everybody needs something. And my thing is, especially if you have a lot of kids, you know, you got 6, 8, 10, somebody's old enough to watch those littles for like 5 or 10 minutes for you to just step away, even if it's just to do a breathing exercise or just to gratitude journal. Go hide in the bathroom and have a snack. You have to take whatever time you can squeeze in and fill your cup. Add something to your cup and stop trying to pour when there's nothing there. And see, I noticed that when I take that time for myself, I'm more clear-headed, I'm friendlier, I'm more peaceful, and it's a ripple effect. My kids get a more present and patient mom. My work gets my best energy, and I get to feel like myself again. Just to break it down, Refilling your cup isn't selfish. It's survival. It's necessary. It's self-love in action. It's saying, I am worthy of the love, the rest, and the care I give to everyone else. I am worthy of that too. And when you start living like that, oh, baby, you are unstoppable. Let today be the day you choose you. Not because you're giving up on others, but because you're finally realizing that when you're at your best, everyone around you benefits too. It literally creates a ripple effect. Prioritizing yourself isn't just about you. It's about everyone around you. When you show up for yourself, you create that ripple effect that touches everyone in your life. Your family, your friends, your coworkers, your clients. And if you really just think about it, when you're running on empty, like what happens? What happens? You're unhappy, you're drained, you're overwhelmed. You get burnt out. You get burnt out on life. You get burnt out on work. You get burnt out on like building your business. If that's what you're doing, you get burnt out on motherhood, wifehood, if that's a word. But you get burnt out. And you might not even notice how your energy impacts the people around you. But when you're full, when your cup is overflowing, your energy shifts. And you become a magnet for positivity and love and empowerment. And that energy, it's contagious. I've seen it in my own life when I started setting boundaries and saying no to things that didn't serve me and pouring into myself first. Something wild happened. My kids start mirroring that energy. My coworkers start mirroring that energy. Even my boss, I can see such an influence that I even have on my boss at work. But these people, they see me unapologetically owning my time and my worth, and they start doing the same. Just a few days ago, so my work schedule, it fluctuates. Sometimes I have to go in super early. Sometimes I go in the evening. So depending on which time I go in, that depends on what time we do our homeschool on that day. So my daughter texts me at work because regardless of what time we do school, my oldest two are supposed to text me every day with their gratitude and using their word of the day in a sentence. And so she texts me with her gratitude, and she also let me know that she got up early and she did her morning routine, and it made her day so much better because she got up before everybody else and she took that time to herself to fill her cup. And I was just like, wow. Like, wow. And for her to do that on her own, and when she did it that one time, she realized how much different it makes her day flow. And so now it's like a goal of hers to go to bed early, rise early, and start her day with her morning routine, filling her cup. That's the ripple effect of me being intentional about setting those boundaries and being intentional about filling my own cup. That's the ripple effect. Here is a little challenge for you. Start paying attention to your energy and how it influences the people around you. Notice the shifts when you're operating from a place of love and peace and empowerment. And then take it a step further and share your journey with someone, whether it's a partner or a friend or even your kids. Lead by example. Show them what it looks like to prioritize yourself unapologetically. And know that this is the real magic. The more you elevate yourself, the more you inspire others to rise too. And that's how you change not just your life, but the lives of everyone around you. Let's seal this episode with a powerful affirmation, because words are magic and you are magic. Repeat after me. I am worthy of the love, care, and support I so effortlessly give to others. Today, I pour that love back into me. Say it again, and just a little bit louder this time. I am worthy of the love, care, and support I so effortlessly give others. Today, I pour that love back into me. Let it sink in. Breathe it in. Feel it in your bones. Listen, the more you nurture yourself, the brighter your light shines. And that light is what draws people to you. It's what makes you the badass, the powerhouse, the unstoppable force you are. But your light doesn't run on autopilot. It needs fuel. It needs care. And that starts with you. So go out there and be the badass you were born to be. But this time, do it from a place of fullness, of alignment, of self-love. So deep, it's unshakable. And remember, you got this. You've always had this. Until next time, keep showing up, keep shining, and keep pouring that love back into you. And hey, if you are ready to dive deeper, you know where to find me. Join the Elevated Souls community on Facebook or hop on the waiting list at unstoppablepbadass.me, because Lovebug, the world needs your light. But first, you need your light. Remember, you are an unstoppable badass, worthy of everything your heart desires. Let's get it.
No more hiding, no playing small. It's time to rise, we're claiming it all. Shake off the guilt, let the fear clear.
Want to keep this momentum going? Here's how you can take it to the next level. Rise and thrive with my brand new Facebook community, Elevated Soul Tribe. The name has changed, the mission remains. This is your unlimited space for soulful self-love, mindset mastery, and badass transformation. Book your free badass breakthrough session, and together, let's tackle what's been holding you back. If you're loving this badass energy, consider making a donation to help keep these empowering episodes coming. Subscribe, rate, and share this broadcast with someone who needs a spark of badassery in their life. All right, Lovebug, I'll catch you in the next episode of the Badass Broadcast.
This is your space to own your truth. Unleash your power, embrace your roots. No masks, no fakes, just authenticity. You're magnetic, fierce, the one to be. With every word, let your spirit